At the close. A place of not knowing shatters the answers. Think on further. Know uncertainty. Live with being lost. Primal knowing, moving in tune with being, all is flux. Making poetry, from poetry, in poetry. At the close, I find myself in a new place of not knowing. Like Thompson, I most enjoy and am most often compelled by art and writing that complicates, shatters, reconstructs, but doesn't necessarily provide any or all of the answers. Because when less than everything has been said about a subject, you can still think on further. The alternative is for the audience to be presented with a final deduction for no effort on their part, and that is not what they need. And a final deduction is not what you're going to get. I know more than when I started, yet I am less certain. Like my animist ancestors, I have no beliefs, just more or less uncertainty about different aspects of existence. And like Feynman, I can live with doubt and uncertainty and not knowing. I don't feel frightened by not knowing things, by being lost in a mysterious universe without having any purpose. According to Bachelard, in poetry, non-knowing is a primal condition, while Bringhurst writes that poetry is knowing. Knowing is moving in tune with being. Both are correct, as poetry is a knowing that is ultimately unknowable. As Bringhurst continues, the implication is that what is neither formless nor still, something physics and biology have been telling us for centuries. We return again to Boehm's philosophy and science. Not only is everything changing, but all is flux. What is the process of becoming itself, while all objects, events, entities, conditions, structures, etc. are forms that can be abstracted from this process. And art, in all its guises, is just such a form as can be abstracted, making poetry from poetry. In my art and in the world, everything is becoming part of everything else. Everything is part of everything else, all at the same time, and this is poetry.